live stream here. And oh, is it live? I think it is. There we go. So today we are going to be making some missions in DCS. Because I have nothing really to fly right now, and I just thought I'd share some of my processes here of how I do it. So yeah, so first mission I want to make, which is one I've been putting off for a while. If you remember, I once had a mission with German F4 Phantom where we took out, well, more precisely, we didn't take out a convoy of red units that were approaching a comms outpost. This was actually the convoy. We could actually, I think we can delete it because this is now the comms outpost, but it's been taken over by red forces. So what do we have here? I don't remember because, hello Jolly Roger. I don't remember what I put down here, so it looks like I've put down a Shilka. And I have put down a man pads. That's about what I wanted to put down here to give sort of a danger. And this time the plan was not to fly the Phantom, but it was to fly a Kiowa. Um, what will I give to the Kiowa? I don't know. Probably should give it Hellfires. It would make sense. Howdy, Platey helicopters. And also today's stream goal is just collecting donations sort of for the Cold War map, since it turns out it's gonna come out this month, which I'm very excited for. Yesterday we had I was on Reforger event, and it was on the Cola map, but the next one's already planned for the Cold War Germany map. So it looks like we're pretty heavy. What are these? We're not gonna need smoke grenades. We are not gonna be a full-on AFAX. And I think we're actually gonna swap out this side for... This is the gun, right? Yeah, and that's the amount of ammo, I'm guessing. Let's do 200. 2 Hellfires, I think that's gonna be fine. Do we have German liveries? I think we did. Uh, Germany Army Fictional, yes. Beautiful. Tail number. Let's go something like that. I don't know if it shows up on this. Does it? Something's there, but that's kind of weird. No idea. Alright. And we are going to be, again, taking off from Kabuleti over here. Now, we could have actually some helicopters as well, but I think I'm going to set them up as late activation. First, I think I want to actually set up a little bit of the scene around Kiowa. So let's actually don't remember. I think it's under structures. Let's see what we have. I want the, not Hesco, M92, I think. And did I already go past them? No. M92, revetment. I think that's how you say it. I want some of these, sort of to give a separation between the different flights. So we got inspired to use these from Heat Wars mini campaign for the whatchamacallit? I forgot. Frog 7 campaign for the F4 Phantom. So they use these for the Phantoms. I mean, how realistic it is for helicopters, I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna put them between every 2 parking areas here. We might have a set up like a Black Hawk or something next to these, like transport helicopters. That could look pretty cool. What's happening here? Oh, my cat is trying to assault the other cat. The usual. Then the usual. Alright. I like setting up these sort of mission areas for my single player missions first as well, because it gives a bit more of a immerses you more into the mission. Like you are a part of some bigger coalition, not you're just taking off from a park alone from an empty airfield. It sort of sometimes feels a little empty if I do that. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna put down some more things. I think we are actually going to put down another helicopter next. Ooh, that's kind of cool, but the problem with putting down another attack helicopter, I lose the logic of, so why is there only the Kiowa flying out? You know, why is no one else helping? Sort of. Is there a German? Maybe? No, there isn't. There was Israeli, I know. There's also the Daimar from Spuds Buds. And there's Japan. How does Japan? Oh, no. Oh, search and rescue. Got that. Oh, no, that's with pilots. Right. Let's go default, I think. And we'll add an... maybe we could add a Chinook on the other parking area. And we can sort of add it like this. It's probably not realistic that it would be parked up diagonally, but I think it's gonna look cool when we fly out of here. Then we'll park up some trucks like they're unloading or loading something onto it. I think that's gonna be pretty cool. This is the correct Chinook, right? Wait, the D is the Vini DF. Yes, I think that's the full, the high quality one, quote unquote. And if I change the country, do they have different skins? Oh, there's internationals. Okay, cool. So next up, let's add. Oh, I can add some vehicles. Let's find who's. Okay, you want to come up here? You're allowed to get on the chair. Oh, she did. One of my cats is a monkey, and one of them isn't a monkey. They're very interesting. They have an interesting dynamic. Oh, actually, I could. I mean the realism of me using the current hill asset, like, right? The previous mission was with the Phantom, and now we're gonna have a Kiowa with a mass-mounted sight and everything. Um, Probably not too realistic, even though the F4 Phantoms are still being used. So I guess we're gonna use the Oshkoshes as well, because I just really like how they look. They're very nice looking vehicles by Current Hill. All his packs are very, very cool. So we're gonna have one Oshkosh there, one here, behind us, and what else? I think we could add like MAT, MRAPs, or LATV. Which ones do I like more? These ones. They're gonna be maybe not. Okay, we can have one by the Chinook's front side. Let's say they've just unloaded some crew or something, and have another one by the back here by the Black Hawk. Realism? Probably not. I don't know how real airfields look like. I haven't studied it or too much. I'm making it how I think it's gonna look cool, and work with that. M90, the new M90, well, relatively new M92 asset pack that they gave for us. was yeah, it gives so much cool things. And what are these? Oh, these are the airfield vehicles. We don't need them. All right, I'm looking at ground vehicles. That's why it's showing me ground vehicles. Makes sense. Airfield and deck equipment. The problem is, I think, yeah, oh no, wait. Mm, it's all deck equipment, not airfield equipment. I think airfield equipment's under structures. We could put an air show crown. They're just looking at us. What do we want? M92. I want. What were these? Oh no, that's Hesco. Hesco is not what we need. Ladder. Probably not next to a Black Hawk. Um, that's probably also not what we need. Want some interesting things here. Yeah, that looks like something that could be here. Whatever that is. That's a little push pull thing, I think, for aircraft. Oh, some lights. Yeah, so you can have some lights. We're not gonna, they're gonna be off. But these could be set up on either side, and maybe one in between. I hope the positioning of the Kiowa is accurate to where it's actually are those lights pointing? Yes, they are pointing the right way. So that's gonna be like so. That's an interesting idea. What if we swap these out? Since it's the Kiowa, it's very modern. Is this the only one with the light on? Oh, they raised it up. It's the same thing. Let's put these on lights on for interest. And let's see how this looks in the game. Actually, no, wait. First, we want 2016. All right, I don't really change these. Boom. Let's do it like at midnight. How does that look at midnight? Fly mission. Oh wait, cancel. We actually need to save this as a new one. We're actually not gonna change the date. We're just gonna change the name. Kiowa. Comms strike. I think the goal of the mission is going to be to not destroy the comm site, just to destroy the units surrounding it. So, for example, that could be cool to script. Oh, script with triggers that we have like a Black Hawk coming or something, and then that they like retake it. That would be actually very cool if we could set that up. I don't know if I'll do this on stream. We might move on to a mission I really wanted to make, which is inspired by Joint Force Harrier. I'm reading right now, which is a British Harrier book. Oh, I hope I'm not taking off. Yeah, looks like we're not. It's quite loud. I'll turn down the game. I should turn down the game for myself. I think there's a big issue for it. Okay, a little bit of a lag now. We can also just pause the game. Let's also turn off the SRS overlay thingamabob. Oh, there we go. I turned it back on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I think that's a vibe. And we could have some more by the Chinook. Maybe even from the front. And then we could have, yes, over here, the comms outpost. We could set up some lights here as well. So we could, with the infrareds, or not infrareds, the night vision or something, we could actually see it and all lit up and stuff. Oh, that could be, that could look very, very cool. I think we are gonna go ahead and do that. All right. Sometimes, you know, I just find some great ideas from nowhere. Is it great? No, I don't know. To be fair, I never fly night missions. Reason being, I probably won't be able to find how to land, or I will run into a hill. Um, Pointing the right way, yes. And I think we could set it up over here for the Chinook as well. I think that's gonna look very, very cool. All right. And like so. And I think that's gonna light up the area nicely over here. We are also going to take, I think these are the only lights we have. I'll actually have to check the assets if there's any more lighting effects or something, because it could be cool to have some different lights over here. But it would also make very much sense that they're the same lights, since this is originally supposed to be our comm base. Let's see, they should have a search function into here, because I would like to look for more lighting and stuff like that. Let's see. Cargo are gonna need over there. That's their. What's that? No idea. Um. What's that? Oh. Okay. It's literally a canopy. Okay. I didn't see anything else interesting, so let's delete that and just paste this back in. And we're just gonna want to be some realistic version of it being set up. I think something like this. What's that? Now that's the actual tower. What we should add over here as well. I had another idea, but that's gonna be too complicated and totally not worth it for this mission. Which is if I destroy the generator, the lights go out or something. But no need to complicate things too much, right? Let me know what you guys think. So let's oh, good thing I remembered. Let's change the coalition of these. It doesn't really matter, except for after the battle. Will it count it as fratricide, or it will be nice hits, you know? Let's find that Hesco no, Hesco, not the Hesco post, but the generator. I think it's a very beautiful asset. And we're probably gonna have it facing this way. It makes sense since the road ends here. Maybe coming up. Okay, maybe this way. Since the Hesco wall's facing outward, that means any enemies couldn't hit it from these sides. Short of it would cover the generator. But since we're going to be going with a chopper, we might be going in over from who knows where. Since we have a mast-mounted sight, we could be hiding. So we don't know the range. Probably actually going to be quite near them. That brings me to a question of what's the range of these guys? Not great. And what's your range? Oh, you have a big range by the looks of things. Yeah, still, I think Hellfires have a range about 5 miles. So even if I came over here, they still couldn't hit me. They might try to. I don't know if a tank would be firing at me though. I could see that happening. It looks like its kill zone is also much smaller. Maybe if it was more modern. Don't know. Maybe we need to upgrade these air-to-air units. Anyway, set up the lights. Let's see how it looks now. I was talking about a Harrier mission before, wasn't I? Well, there's a Harrier mission from the book, very first chapter of the book, where there is a squad which is stuck on top of a hill behind some cover, and there is enemy insurgents, in that case Afghanis, Taliban, I guess, shooting down from the river. So they have the Taliban's have a much clearer shot, but they can't get a shot back. They kind of have the high ground, but they can't exit cover because they're suppressing them. So 2 Harriers that are overhead get called in, and they drop or 1 or 2 540s. I'm guessing that's 540-pound bombs. Those are I think they drop British bombs. I'm assuming. So let's see how it looks now. Can barely see anything, but I think that will probably look very cool in the NVGs. I think. Also, we need to look over here. Yes. Yeah. Oh yes, that Chinook is very nicely lit. I think we're gonna keep it this way. All right. Let's exit this. Wow. Before we drop even more frames. Okay, back to mission editor. All right. I'd say that's set up. Oh right. I remember. What was the idea with that chopper? Does it? I could set up to air-to-air missiles. Does it make? Yes, it does make sense. They would be armed with them since there was helicopters beforehand in the area. So it would make sense that they also have the anti-air missiles. So I guess we could set those up just to take out any air-to-air threats we might have. And I'll still have to learn how to use the mast-mounted sight. Looks like we need to take down the fuel mounts, because I have no idea how to use it. My first flight in the Kiowa was without the sight, because I thought that was going to be too complicated. But I'm guessing it's not going to be too much more complicated than the Apache. I think we'll be fine. Okay, now we can set up the rest of this. To be honest, now that we've set this all to nighttime, there is little point of really going highly detailed in the detailing around the airfield. You're not going to be able to see anything. So, kind of pointless, but we'll still do it in the relatively in the close area towards the choppers. So, something like that. I want to also add. Sure, that actually probably looks cool. Let's add some toolboxes. Oh, this is really pointless, sort of what we're doing. Don't know. I don't really think about it. I make it, looks cool. I spend so much time making it, and I fly for 20 minutes, and then or half an hour, or more, depends. And I'm done with it forever. I never look back, you know? And then you think, what did I just spend all my time on? Nothing, right? Nothing. So you kind of, I want to build up the difficulty, I think, with the by adding maybe some of those hinds with also maybe some anti-air weaponry, which I think will also make for some fun. I'll be able to spot them first, theoretically. I might add an AVAX or something, so we can get notified by that there is enemies. All right. Let's add some cargo behind the Chinook. It doesn't really matter anymore. They're not. I think we're barely even gonna be able to see it. It's gonna be more in the cinematic opening shots. So something like that. Maybe we will. Let's add them as real units. I think. Um, I don't think. Is there a German current hills pack? Let me Google that quickly. Current hill DCS. I just love his assets. Germany. He does have German assets. Does he have German infantry? No. Oh, Zestros. Oh. Oh, these are cool. I should have had these in the F4 Phantom mission. Wow. Let me just show you guys. Um, let's see if I can swap this over. Yes, I can. So this is so the previous Phantom mission we had German Phantom destroying convoy. Oh, I guess we could still add this, like maybe they're approaching the area. I don't know, but look at these units, right? German cargo truck, Weasel 2, Weasel 1A4s. What that is, no idea. I think that's an AA gun. Also very cool. Patriots. That's actually, yeah, that's also probably German. Oh, a tank transporter. Oh, this gives me so many ideas. So many. So many. Even a frigate. MRAPs. Quite modern IFVs. But I can see some missions for. Oh, this is it's pretty. That's a pretty cool SPG. Huh. I don't know if we'll need them in this mission, but we'll keep this in mind for future missions. Maybe not with like in this sort of series, but we'll see. I think I have the Russian pack. They have a he or them. I don't know if it's a team or it's him alone designing all these things. Very cool, good quality assets. Look, Swedish infantry. This I could actually install for something like my Wigan, flying with Wiggins. Oh, he's even added an AI Gripen. Nice. Huh. That's cool too. This B class. Very nice. All right, we should probably get back to it. I love looking at military tech, especially at this amazing quality. Iran. What is Iran? Oh, the Shahi drones. All right, let's. Oh, I needed to switch over in OBS as well. Let's get back to DCS. Actually, I want to. Oh no! Oh no! Ah, how do I switch? Transition. I pulled it off the screen. Whoopsies. All right. So no German infantry, but that's okay. We'll just add the normal American. Cussed the munitions. I mean, I forgot. There is German infantry. You think it's area appropriate? Definitely. No, no, we're going for French. Do I have French infantry? No, I don't. I installed a French asset pack, but I don't know who for my Rafale missions, and it's pretty cool. But not gonna be the use case here. All right, let's add some M4 guys here. Just conversating. Click on him. Put him behind here. Let's, come on. I wish I could have like a crew chief or something. Also standing somewhere. Then these guys can be standing there. We'll be probably taking off straight from the parking area. Or to be fair, with the new Whirlpool pedals, I think we could also hover away, like shoo, 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 shoo. Hover over here and just woof, take off. Alright, let's set up a flight plan. So, they're gonna take off in the direction up here. So, runway, what's that, 07? 07. We're gonna fly out to here. Then we are going to, let's change the altitude to about 100. Let's do radar altimeter reading. So yeah, 100 radar. Let's add more. We're gonna fly over here, here, here. I hope actually we could delete the delete, edit, free, delete. Okay, let's add. The idea is we will be going low altitude. We could add some SAM sites, which could add some added difficulty. And 6. I think that's going to be sort of our flight plan. Egress, whatever, RTB. Yes. There's no need for a whole complicated plan. We're hauling ass back to base. That's what we're gonna be doing. Sanak, delete, edit. Oh, I just had an idea. An Apache would be more appropriate for my idea, but it's an idea nonetheless. What if we were to add some Russian? What do we have? Am I 24? Is that 24p the? Yes, it is. We add some Russian aircraft into the mix, starting up on the ramp. Take off from ramp. No way. Trained. No veterans here. A flight of 2 of them. Starting up. They're gonna be late activation probably. So when I get into like the range of everything, so they're not already killing me on the way, you know. So they detect me. They tell their choppers, all right, we need to start up, and then we shoot these down. This is going pretty darn well. Pretty darn cool mission this is going to be. And then I guess we just take these take this out. There's gonna be nothing in the air. They're gonna be scrambling from Senaki Kolki. We could actually change the parking slots to 01. And where's 02? Now I'm interested. And this guy? This is 0, where's 02? Oh, it's on the other way, so 03, so they're next to each other. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. I think that's pretty much the mission. We could add those SAM sites I was talking about. Although that's going to complicate things even more. And I don't think it's needed in this case. I think it's going to be fun enough to try to take out these choppers as well as these units. Question is if the Kiowa is armed enough to destroy everything. Pretty much the Kiowa would need to take out both of these armor pieces actually and the helicopters. I mean, it could wait for the helicopters to take off and use its 2 Mistrals. Mistrals? Not sure. What do the Russians have? These are Panzers? No, Sturms. Sturms. So, but they have 4 of them. Does the Kiowa have actually countermeasures? I'm not sure. I think it probably has some electronic countermeasures or something. Chaff or flares. Cool. Yeah, I can swap them out. We know what we need. We need flares. Is there anything I can set the radios beforehand? That's cool. What's a pilot display unit? I have no idea. I should actually check these out. I definitely need NVGs. So whatever that is, I need. Okay. Remove mast mount sight. No, we need it. What's that? Oh, is that like oh, what's those? Well, what's the difference? I have no idea. It's swapping out one countermeasure for the other. Well, I think we're going to stay away from that for now. Alright, let's save this up and let's make the Harrier mission, because I know what I need to do here. There's one more. I mean, pretty much all I need to do is set up the trigger zones for the Hinds, and then that's done. We want to make the Harrier mission. So I think we're gonna make it on Sinai. I was thinking on Syria originally, but Sinai might be prettier for it. We'll check out to see if we can find any appropriate airfield, any appropriate area with that hill sort of river scenario, or something similar. So let's try to find it. I think Syria probably would be easier for it, but I think we can still try to find it here. So we'll try to find it on the Sinai Peninsula. That's the international airfield. We could take off from Ovda, because Ovda was a military airfield. Problem is, there's no rivers on Sinai, is there? It's gonna be all hills, which theoretically is fine as well. It could be just a hilly environment. Or, oh, the cat's doing something weird again. So I think we can cover the peninsula pretty well, even though the Harrier's fuel amounts are quite small. No, I actually don't think Sinai is gonna be the appropriate place for this. Like, there's a bunch of hills and stuff, but unless it's like an ambush, like on a road somewhere. So if we would be patrolling, let's say over here, it's actually pretty far away, 60 miles, 100 miles. I don't know how well the Harrier performs over long distances. We could set. Let's go satellite. No, that's not what I need, I think. I want to see more roads. Is there just no roads? Is that a railroad or something? Alright, let's check out Syria. I think we're gonna actually need to make it on Syria. And then, pretty much, I'm thinking either the RAF base at Akrotiri, Ramat David, or Incirlik in Turkey. Is there still a RAF base at Akrotiri? I'm not sure. There was one in the book. Harrier. Joint Task Force Harrier. I could actually throw it in the description, maybe. It's a pretty cool book. It's easy to read. It's a fast book to read. It's got a big font. Not a lot of words on each page. Ah, there's a lot of rivers. Hama. That's Turkey, so Incirlik would be... We could go somewhere here, but that's all. That's the whole valley. Another place around Aleppo. There is a big river there. It's also very populated, not very hilly. Don't really want to go in a heavily populated area. I think it's more supposed to be. How far is Akrotiri? I mean, a fun thing to do would be to have it at Akrotiri. We take off, tanker, assault, RTB, also maybe hit the tanker. That could be a very fun mission to fly, so we could definitely have that next to maybe Ham somewhere. Yeah, is there... Oh, that's a hill. And the altitude, 700, 600. That's, problem would be that they have more cover than they do. The ideal solution would be something like this, but they're both on the same side of the river. There's a dam, and there's a whole city. Kinda don't want that. Power lines, that's dangerous. I mean, this is sort of cool. 800, 700. I wonder if this the difference. Let's put down M1 Garand. Let's fly mission. Just don't save anything. It's gonna be cool. Oh yeah, actually, now that I think about it, taking off from a Akrotiri and doing some tanker stuff. I haven't done it. I actually have never air-to-air refueled with the Harrier, but I think I want to do it because, I mean, it's the last chance to do it, really. We don't know how long the Harrier is gonna be fine. The Harrier might break in a week. The Harrier might break tomorrow, and this mission I'm making is absolutely worthless. Alright. Well, this sort of works. But we have to, we would have to make the cover for them. Let's say we're here. Oh my god, and there's insurgents coming in from that, like those shrubs. I don't know if I like it. Anything core? I mean, could be in cover over here. And the insurgents there. But the thing is, I think it would be really easy to retreat. Oh, but we could put them lower on the hill. Like down here. And then the insurgents could be... I'm pointing at the screen like you could see this. Oh, wait, maybe I can... I'll see, maybe? Yes, I can. I can turn on the cursor. So the idea would be maybe they're coming down from here. There's maybe some shooting from there, but there's like an MG nest right in this hill. But the question is, why were they even here in the first place? There's nothing here. Why would there be our troops just sitting there. There's no reason for it. There's a road there. We could set them up by a road, which is also make for some fun. Oh, this could be interesting. They're stuck on... They were maybe doing some recon. Got stuck on the hill. Trucks left on the road, but there's an MG now. Potentially. Alright, where are we relative to that previous position? Alright. I can't see on the map, can I? How could I find this? Oh no. F11, F10. There is a road. This is the place. BV8604. Alright. And they're gonna be on this hill. And the insurgents gonna be there. Maybe a parked truck there. We'll see. Alright. Let's quit out. And we'll try this again. Not again. We're just gonna make the mission. The masterful thing of this is going to be to just we're gonna have to set up some trigger zones here, I think. So when I actually get here, that's when they're firing towards the targets. Because if they're just firing, if they actually see them and they just kill them, there's no point of it, right? We are trying to save our allies, but the AI sort of, isn't gonna be able to really understand what we're trying to do. I think we don't want to place them too close to these places. I think we want them to be sort of maybe MG there, MG there. We might add some rockets to the Harrier. And we could actually set that up first. I like to set up the plane first. I think these are military aprons by the looks of things. So let's take the Harrier. I don't have to tell you anymore to not buy it because in my break, because you physically can't anymore. So that makes my life easier. Oh, what a beautiful plane. I miss you, Harrier. I miss you. That's why I'm choosing to fly you now. I wonder if I would go for something like the UK. Is there UK skins for it? No, it's all the same. I could get a UK skin for it if I really wanted to. So, yeah, but we might just leave it as a United States Marine Corps. So, close air support is the appropriate role. Let's see what weapons it actually has. I haven't flown with it in a long time. I've never actually explored the weapons fully, so this could be pretty interesting. One thing we'll definitely need is fuel tanks. So there is no question that the wing pylons are going to be fuel tanks. I don't know if we'll add a lightning pod. We might just do visual confirmations here. Bombs. Let's see what we have. We could go like free Mark 83s, for example. 83s? 82s? 82s. Probably not. Not the very smart ones. Even though we would like precision munitions, wouldn't we? We could also go for these. Very smart munitions. Is there like a... What's the difference? Oh, the pylon placement for the bombs. Alright, I was like, maybe there's an airburst version or something. Of course. I would love to think that. Because apparently the British, they had one of them being airburst and one of them being just you know, solid, so it just pierces like a bunker or something. Not a bunker, but you know, outpost. Laser guided rockets. So we want to kind of balance out the. Can we put anything on the outer pylon? We can put sidearms. Oh, we can put bombs on the outer pylons. I did not know that. So pretty much we could have just. Okay, my cat's going crazy again. We could have a normal Mark 82. And actually maybe normal Mark 82 on the outside. Oh, and we could have this other bomb on the other side. And probably the bombs on the inner pylon. I think that makes more sense in weight distribution. Oh, there is different fuses actually. I need to check these out. Could be airburst. Don't know. Okay, let's put on. Let's put Mark 83. That's a big boy bomb. But no, that's gonna be overkill for our insurgent forces we're tackling. Oh, and that's why we want to put bombs on the outer pylons, because you can only put rockets on the inner ones. All right. Hydras, I feel like I've overused Hydras. We could go for Zunis. They're big, strong. Are they airburst? I'm actually not sure. Uh, well, I think put Zunis on here. Why? Since the last update, I've had a little bit of a weird thing happening with all the aircraft where they're shaking in the mission editor. They're just having a coffee seizure. And on the other side, you could go with like a cluster munition. I think that makes sense. What's the difference between a CBU 99 and a Mark 20 rocket? I think it's older, isn't it? I'm not sure. And this could be the loadout for our Harrier. Seems like an insurgent fighting loadout. Alright, let's keep it like that for now. And I will need to put. So we have 11,000 pounds of fuel. I'll need to put that in my fuel calculator I got off of somebody. And see if how far I can go until I need a tanker. And then see if I can, how big of a mission we can plan. I like this idea. We might have an alternate set up at Hatay, since Hatay is very close from Matt David. I think it's pretty far away. Yeah, or Matt David's even farther away. That's the same amount as Zakratiri. So maybe we can set up an alternate at Hatay or Beirut. Just in case Hatay is actually closer. And I think that's going to be easier to talk to the Turks than the Lebanese. Alright. So, let's set this up. It's gonna be the French. Because this is a joint coalition. And there is going to be not a Leclerc. A Leclerc's a tank. But this is what I was talking about before. French acid pack. These are not in standard DCS. We want. Oh my god, this thing looks like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it's real. It's a real thing. I think it's called crab because it looks like a crab. Add add 2 anti-tank launchers to it. Why don't you? Damn. VB. It's so funny looking. The French are interesting. But there was a truck as well. I don't really like these cars. This wouldn't really be scary, would it? This could be scary. 50 cal. They could take out the APC, and then maybe the insurgents could take out the APC. So then they're not protected anymore. So there's like been an RPG strike on the APC. The APC is burning. They're stuck up on that hill or something, doing whatever they were doing. I still have to figure that out. Why were they even there? Why were they on top of that hill? What was so important on top of that hill? Or I don't actually have to figure that out because it's not my job. I'm gonna be the one piloting it, so I'm just trying to save them. I'm not trying to like make them try to figure out why they did it. I'm not their commanding officer. Why were they on that hill? Right. Yeah. No. Don't need to find the motivation. That's only if I would write a book about it. All right. So let's say that's where the VAB's gonna be. So the insurgents are gonna be on this side of the river. We are going to set up. I wish there was an insurgent acid pack. Because I mean, we don't have a lot of great insurgent. We don't have a lot of great insurgent models in DCS now, do we? I wish there was a pack. If anybody knows of one, I won't mind if you tell me. Infantry soldier JTAC. Oh my god. A cornet. That's French. Now, this brings me to a question. Should they be... They should be units and they'll be late activation. So until I don't get there, they're just not activated. Makes sense. Makes sense. I think. Actually, one of them needs to be an MG. I need to go check on my cat. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. So, let's continue making this mission. The cat was playing with a bag of some sorts. Combined Joint Task Forces Red. And let's find a... well, there's a Russian Dishka. If we don't get a close-up shot, that's fine. I doubt he would be carrying it into battle, though. An insurgent. That's like a technical level, not a... Not really insurgent. That's more insurgent-like. That's a grenade launcher. We don't want that. M2 HMG. That's sort of, but that might be confusing. I think we will go for the Dishka. It's gonna be a standing Dishka. It's gonna be pretty easy to hit. Alright. Let's have it be a Dishka. I'm guessing it's in range, isn't it? Oh, phew. That's a big enough range. The Dishka could probably hit me when I'm doing my assault run. Alright, so the Dishka is just gonna be hanging out there. And we're going to need some more infantry Insur under which? Oh, under insurgents. Right. They're under insurgents. I'd say these are a bit better. And they're much better than the previous ones. But yeah, I would. Yeah, I was looking under Syria. I didn't have the insurgents found. Yeah, okay. So we could have a couple of insurgents. We actually. Oh shoot, we want to name these. Dishka. Insurgents 1. Because I'm gonna actually have to script this a little bit, so it's not gonna be just as easy. It's gonna be easier if I know what, at least what their names are. So we could have some insurgents here. And we could have some insurgents. Where? Oh, that was the previous area I was thinking. Yeah. So there's no town around here. Ah, damn. That was kind of a cool idea when they were running down from the town. Eh. Alright. Whatever. Let's move them. I mean, we could add some. Just moving down. So, like so. How long does that take them? 2 minutes 50. Fair enough. Edit. And they do the same thing. And then they're going to be all in the same area. And up on the hill, we are going to have our Frenchies. Frenchies? I didn't have any French infantry, did I? No, it's all going to be Americans, isn't it? No, I'm installing the current hill asset pack or something. I want some actually cool. The current hill Germany. No, Germany, Sweden. I'm gonna do Sweden. So it's not all just Americans all the time. I mean, no, it's gonna be an American Harrier, but it's supposed to be a coalition force, right? So I want to figure out also maybe some communications setup, not a communication script, but sort of when I get messages to where should I hit and check where I should look and stuff. All right. There's really no point of setting up the infantry. We could set up. I wonder. No wait, that was the wrong one. Delete. I wonder if there is some natural cover we could figure out for them. One idea I had. What? Jesus! The cats. They're starting. They're starting the zoomies. Billboard motorized. Oh. Ah. That that doesn't age well now, does it? Um, one idea I had was to. Oh, they could be setting up a TACAM beacon up here. But the idea would be that they have set up a TACAM beacon. Maybe now we look for sandbags. Sandbags. I think they're called sandbags, or they're M92 sandbags. M92. No, that's too clean. No way they just build those up. But that's also too much. That could be a pile next to it. That's too much as well. I just need a simple sort of. I said simple. These are very complicated makings. Something more temporary. Barricading. Okay, maybe there's something better. Actually, maybe lab has something? No. Oh, that's something else. Um, Maybe they were going to the bathroom. We could have a VC up here. No. Let's find something. There has to be like a normal sort of normal cover for them. Hesco seems like too much. Barriers, but these are urban barriers. I mean, theoretically, maybe this could be up there if they're protecting like some sort of small thing. I also think that's gonna be too much. Damn, that's for big structures. Haystack. That sounds about right. That looks like a wood stack. No, that's actually probably hay. All right. Are these new? I think these are new. I've maybe they're with the French pack or something. I haven't seen these. Then again, I've never seen these either. Huh? I never. Well, I did these whatever these are. Maybe they're with the French pack. Um. All right. I think I'll just have to spend some time figuring it out, and I think I'm done for today. Feeling a bit tired. It was fun. We made that Kiowa mission, and we figured out how this Harrier mission should look like, which is very cool. And I think I'm definitely setting up that tanker, and we're gonna be. I'm gonna practice a little bit of air-to-air refueling with the Harrier beforehand, and I think that's gonna be like a long haul mission. But the point of the mission won't be to like save these guys. We won't be flying 200 miles just to take out a couple insurgents. The point is going to be to do an air patrol there, and then we're going to be notified that, oh, these guys need close air support. So I think that's going to be the goal there. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream, video, whatever else I might post. Alright, bye!